The mystery of the Dyatlov Pass case, tragedy in the Ural Mountains. On a cold night in 1959, 9 experienced climbers mysteriously disappeared in the Ural Mountains, Soviet Union. The strange thing is that when their bodies were found, all were in a state of horror. Some had no tongues, some had crushed bones without signs of external impact, and some died without clothes in -10s of degrees Celsius weather. This is not simply a case of disappearance or an ordinary accident. It has become one of the greatest mysteries of the 20th century, with countless hypotheses ranging from military conspiracy, aliens to supernatural phenomena. Let's explore the Dyatlov Pass case, a horrifying story without an explanation. The people on the fateful expedition. The fateful trip was organized by Igor Dyatlov, a 23-year-old engineering student with extensive mountaineering experience. His group of 8 others, mostly students from the Ural Polytechnic Institute, set out on an expedition to Mount Otorten, a rugged region in the Ural Mountains. List of members: Igor Dyatlov, 23 years old; team leader Zinaida Kalmogorova, 22 years old; Yuri Doroshenko, 21 years old; Ludmila Dubinina, 20 years old; Alexander Kolevatov, 24 years old; Rustam Slobodin, 23 years old; Nikolai Thibeaux-Brignol, 25 years old; Semyon Zolotaryov, 38 years old; a mysterious veteran Yuri Yudin, 21 years old. The only member who survived due to illness and had to return halfway. The expedition began on January 23, 1959, with the goal of conquering Mount Otorten. But none of them knew that this would be the last trip of their lives, the final days before the tragedy. After several days of advancing deep into the snowy mountains, Dyatlov's group encountered harsh weather conditions with strong winds and heavy snowfall. On February 1, they decided to set up camp on the slopes of Kholat Syakhl. Although it was not an ideal location, that evening, they wrote in their diaries and took their last photographs, showing that the group was still in high spirits. But that night, horror struck. The mysterious disappearance. After Dyatlov failed to contact them as expected, their friends and family raised the alarm. On February 20, a search party was formed. On February 26, rescuers found their camp, but to a strange sight: the tent had been torn from the inside. There were no signs of a struggle, but the group's footprints were scattered down the slopes, some barefoot or wearing only socks. After following the footprints, they found the first bodies and strange signs. The first 3 bodies, Yuri Doroshenko, Ludmila Dubinina and Igor Dyatlov, were found naked, with their skin turned reddish-brown, and showing signs of freezing to death. The search team later discovered 2 more bodies, in a similar condition. But what was shocking was that the last 4 bodies, found 2 months later, made all the theories even more chilling. One body had a severely fractured skull, as if from a severe blow, but the skin was intact. Dubinina had her tongue missing, for unknown reasons. Some had broken ribs, but there were also no signs of external impact. Their clothes had slight traces of radiation. What really happened to them? Theories of the case. The Dyatlov Pass case has opened up a series of theories: snowstorm and hypothermia. Some researchers believe that the group fell into a state of panic due to the snowstorm or the snow psychosis effect, causing them to undress and run away unconsciously. Soviet secret weapons testing. Many believe that the Soviet military tested secret weapons in this area, causing the expedition team to be affected by strong shock waves or radiation. Infrasound phenomenon. Some theories suggest that infrasound waves from the mountain wind may have caused hallucinations and mass panic. Aliens or Yeti monsters. Some witnesses said that they had seen strange lights in the sky in this area at the time of the incident, giving rise to theories about aliens or a mysterious creature. Conclusion: unsolved mystery. More than 60 years have passed, but the Dyatlov Pass case remains one of history's greatest mysteries. Despite the many theories put forward, no one can be certain what really happened to the Dyatlovs. Were they trapped in a fierce blizzard? Or were they victims of a top-secret military experiment? To this day, the Dyatlov Pass case remains unsolved, leaving a haunting question about that fateful night in the Ural Mountains.